Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great start to your Monday. On Friday, we celebrated the 80th anniversary of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, which ran for 12 seasons from 1943 to 1953. That featured up to 15 teams, including a couple from right here in West Michigan. And to honor those teams and players in the league in general, the National Bobblehead Museum down in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, actually dropped these commemorative bobbleheads that we're going to be showcasing here on the live desk that you can actually get your hands on right now. And they include team bobbleheads of the Grand Rapids Chicks and the Kalamazoo Lassies. We are now being joined by the co-founder and CEO of the National Bobblehead Museum, Phil Sklar. Phil, thank you so much for joining us today to talk about these new displays.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And, you know, we actually have a couple of them right here. This is the one of the Kalamazoo Lassies. We're showing them off right now on the live desk, and we will be also showing you guys a couple closer looks at them. I know you really can't see it that well on my screen, but we do have some extra video that you'll be able to check out. We do have links and plenty of other promotional stuff that you can find right now on our website, woodtv.com. Phil, while we're showing some of that, kind of give us a little bit of background behind the league itself, that, you know, we're celebrating 80 years of it.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it started in 1943, so 80 years ago, and during that time, World War II, men were away at war. A lot of women were, helping with the war efforts as well. But Major League Baseball sort of went on pause, and so Philip Wrigley decided to start a women's baseball league, and over 600 women played in the league. All teams in the Midwest, from the Chicago Colleens to the most notorious team, the Rockford Peaches, who were the main team in the movie League of Their Own, which has really kept the legacy of the league alive and passed it along to several generations since coming out in 1992, but really was one of the first organized women's professional leagues. And so, that's something that really is important for the legacy and the development of women's sports throughout history, and to get to where we are today, where, women are just have some really great achievements in leagues and are on equal footing with men in a lot of respects.
Absolutely. And Phil, I've been down to the museum before. It's an incredible opportunity. If anybody ever is down in Milwaukee, highly recommend checking it out. There's thousands of bobbleheads from either sports teams or moments in history. There's a lot going on there. So why specifically was it important for you and the National Bobblehead Museum to really commemorate the 80th anniversary of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League?
Yeah, so the league is still around in terms of, they're working to carry the legacy of the league and the players along. There's no AAGBPL playing right now, but there are women playing baseball, and the league supports those efforts and also works to keep the legacy of the league alive. And so we are always excited to partner with them to keep the legacy alive through bobbleheads. And we think bobbleheads are a great way to tell the story, whether it's these championship bobbleheads that feature the 6 teams that won championships, to some of the bobbleheads that we've done before that feature some of the players, the all-star players that played in the league. And so it's something that we think is important. It's a great, bobbleheads are a great way for people to show off their pride for their city or for their favorite team. And this is something that keeps the legacy alive and hopefully inspires kids and women and girls everywhere to aspire to be a champion and to play sports.
Absolutely. And Phil, kind of switching gears just a little bit, because I find it super fascinating, the things you guys are doing at the National Bobblehead Museum. Just talk about the process it takes to, one, kind of come up with the idea that this is a bobblehead we kind of want to make, to actually getting the renderings done, making sure that it's how you want it to look, to also kind of mass producing these. I know these are a limited edition bobblehead, but just kind of talk about the process it kind of takes from inception of an idea to final product.
Yeah, it's a pretty intensive process. First, we have to work with the organization that we're working with. So in this case, the AAGBPL. We've worked with them before, and are really great to work with. So we pitched the idea to them to do a series of bobbleheads featuring all 6 teams that won a championship. And from there, we have a graphic designer that mocks up renderings. And so it has the generic player with the bat and their team colors and logos. And these are pretty unique because they have the backing behind them that has the year that each team won the championship. They're standing on a base that has the team's official logo and their name on it. And then each one's individually numbered to 1943, which makes it even more special. But once the rendering's done, they're hand sculpted out of clay. And once that's sort of approved, we have them produced, as you mentioned, mass produced. And once that individually numbered limited quantity is gone, they're gone forever. So yeah, we've sold out of several of our earlier edition AAGBPL bobbleheads, and we think these are probably among the coolest that we've made when it comes to the league and that have ever been out there. And each one also has trophies. So the Grand Rapids Chicks comes with 2 trophies. It has the years of the championships, and Kalamazoo comes with their trophy from their championship year.
Right. How did you feel when you first saw them kind of get done and you saw them sort of in their packaging? I mean, they look incredible.
Yeah, it's always cool to see them come in, and open them for the first time. And yeah, it was. You always want to be, sort of have them exceed your expectations, and sometimes they meet the expectations. These definitely exceeded expectations. Just the overall quality and the look and feel, the size. It's something that I think people will be proud to have on display, whether they're just in Grand Rapids or Kalamazoo or Western Michigan area and want something to show their pride for their city, or a fan of the league or league of their own. There's just a lot of different opportunities there, and with the holidays coming up, also we're getting a lot of people buying bobbleheads as gifts. So it's a great opportunity for that for somebody who might not even know about the league and wants to, great opportunity to learn about it.
Right. No, absolutely. And these 2 bobbleheads with the Kalamazoo Lassies and the Grand Rapids Chicks are available for order right now over on your website, right? Correct, Phil? And, there's 4 other bobbleheads as well as part of the set. What's sort of the best way for them to make sure that they get their hands on them?
Yeah, so store.bobbleheadhall.com is our website. So it's store.bobbleheadhall.com. You can go on there and order them. As you mentioned, they just came in. They're in stock and shipped now. So if somebody places an order today, it'll ship out tomorrow, and you'll have it by the end of the week. So it's always nice to have those where you can get a gift or get a bobblehead for yourself and have it on display quickly. And these are some really fun ones. The Rockford Peaches, has been popular, but the teams from Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, the 2 Michigan teams have been popular. There's also South Bend Blue Sox was another popular team that won a couple championships as well.
Right. Now, definitely something to check out. I'm glad that you mentioned it, that the holiday season is, of course, coming up. So definitely going to want to add that to your list if you're interested, and definitely going to want to maybe even start buying them ahead of time if you know the person you're going to be buying a gift for is into bobbleheads, baseball, a league of their own. So many different opportunities to really utilize this awesome gift. Phil, thank you so much for stopping by the live desk today. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Phil.
Of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.